All right, party people, it's Big Mike, the Big Bad Nerd Dad, coming to you live from Wardome Houston. For our next segment, we'll be playing one of my favorite tabletop RPGs, Dungeons and Dragons. Our wonderful dungeon master, Chris Lowell, aka Aggie, will be heading up this table of wonderful adventurers. And we're going to go ahead and throw it over to Chris right now because the gang is ready to go. They've been clamoring for the past few minutes, and let's get this rolling. Chris.
All right, guys, just to give you a heads up, my world that you're going to be playing is something I created. It is homebrew. Everything is available to play. Obviously, you guys have your characters. Some of them pre-made, some of them not. If you have any questions about the lore, please don't hesitate to ask. Please, anything is possible. Okay, rule of cool definitely wins with me. You want to do something crazy? We'll just make a roll for it. Try to figure it out. Okay. The way I like to start things out is I will give you a little synopsis, which essentially sets the stage for the world, and then I will give you your intro, and we'll go around the table, meet everybody, talk about your characters and stuff like that, and then we'll try and get you into the adventure by hook. Okay. So first things first, just to give you an idea of what you're going to be dealing with, the world you are currently in is on the continent of Nova Cetis. Okay. Essentially, it's Latin. It just means new world, new land. Okay, and you're going to be at a town called Torandi. Now, Torandi is essentially a massive trade city. Their primary export is cinnamon, and the magical cultivation of cinnamon, to be exact. Because in real life, cinnamon actually has healing properties. It helps with circulation and all those kinds of things, and a lot of people recommend to have cinnamon today. So every potion you drink while you are in my world tastes like cinnamon. Not a fireball necessarily, but it does taste like cinnamon. Unless you prefer a fireball, and then that's your bag. That's it. Okay.
God, you gotta suck the joy.
To give you an idea of where you are going to be at, here is what Torandi looks like. It is built into the massive dragon husk of a ancient worm. About 200 years ago, it was a worm that the emperor rode on when he was attempting to colonize Nova Cetis from Ismeria, and ended up meeting massive amounts of resistance, and his worm ended up dying, and he escaped, only to be defeated much later, but no spoilers. So that was 200 years ago, and Torandi, Lord Tyrion Phobane, decided to create a city around this defeat, this win that they were able to accomplish, and thus you have Torandi. In Draconic, it means Dragon City. Okay, so deep within the country of Nova Cetis rests its crown jewel, the city of Toronto, a bustling metropolis of trade and innovation, while resting in the husk of a long-dead ancient worm. The very name is derived from the Draconic tongue meaning Dragon City. Deep within its protective walls, down on its streets, amongst its people walks a murderer. Blood stains the cobblestones as whispers of death echo through the masses, creeping along the narrow alleyways and through the taverns and halls of the nobles alike. Who will be next? Dust curls about your feet as you come to a sudden stop amidst the foothills of endless wind. Standing tall at one of the many hill crests, you can see the great city of Torandi in the valley below. Dusk is at your back as the faint glow of torches begin erupting throughout the streets like fireflies in summer. Stare out amongst the sea of darkness in the small flickering lights, and are quickly reminded of the night sky. In the distance, several loud bangs from a bell flood the world with their melody signaling the end of the day, just as the final rays of sunshine fall behind. A sharp gust of wind pushes at your back, causing your hair and cloak to billow about you in a torrent as if pushing you towards the large dragon hut. It is said that greatness and glory can be found within its walls. All one simply has to do is follow their feet. Here you are, gentlemen, in the city of Torandi. It is a massive metropolis of trade. Anything you are searching for can be found here. Technological innovation, Steampunk style innovation, magical items galore. At its center is a massive fountain that signifies the peace that was brought to the streets and to the world when the Emperor fell. It shows the warriors that fought in the battle. Several of them are very recognizable: Death Daggerfall, Diathan Daggerfall, Valandil, Brightblade, Agamemnon, Bashi Bloodscale. All of these heroes that you grew up hearing about are littered about this fountain, striking a heroic pose. Now, given the fact that we are starting this adventure at level 3, easiest thing that we can do, if you like, is we can say you guys are an adventuring party, you grouped up at level 1, and you've made it this far. Or if you would like, we can do individual introductions. I will leave that up to you guys.
Yeah, I like those ideas.
Then
I slept last night. We can add that tankard of bacon here. Who are you again?
all right, so we're going to go ahead and go around the table. To our left is
Raylith, Dragonborn Druid.
what color dragonborn? Okay, brass dragon. All right, gentlemen.
I am Nephros. I am a tiefling warlock, a former pirate, on a quest for vengeance to avenge my dead crew.
Excellent. Right?
Bayrilius Maximus.
Aurelius. I'm just going to call you Baymax.
Yes, my friends call me Baymax for short because I'm their personal healing. On a scale of 1 to 10, just tell me how much it hurt.
I'm about a 1.
I'm an Azamar cleric of life, and
Nice.
I'm just honestly excited to be.
Excellent.
I am Crisis Goldfire, Dragonborn of the Gold Clan. I am here to kill.
I'm in.
Where were
I am a barbarian of the Bear Totem.
Excellent. All right, gentlemen. Raylith, Neferis, Baymax, and Crisis, welcome to Tarandi. As you are walking its streets, vendors are still offering goods for sale, but it looks like everybody's closing down for the day. If you would like, you can hop into a store real quick if you would like to purchase anything. I would say each of you probably have about 50 gold pieces to spend. You can go ahead and put that on your characters. And you are level 3 after all. You have traveled the world ever so slightly, probably not too far. And as you are walking the streets, a piece of paper floats about the air, slaps one of you in the chest. We'll call it our barbarian friend. Here you are. If you like, I can read it for you because my chicken scratch is a little bit questionable.
No, I can. Crisis can read. Adventures wanted. There's a picture of looks like him. It says, "I'm gonna eat you."
It's not.
It says,
I do like eating things.
it's that time of the year again, and the resident monsters of the world have holed up in our sewers again. The Adventures Guild needs brave souls such as yourselves to trudge into the depths of our city's sewers and rout our world. How is that world? This is important. We troublemakers. If you seek a fair bit of coin, come on over to the Green Griffin Inn and Tavern for more details. Beware. Be gold. Be heroes.
Bold.
Be bold.
Cheap.
Isn't that
Did you get
Golden boy.
school? No.
Sincerely, Rana Bibi.
Valandil Brickley.
Your reading level has improved so much since I first met you. You've got so much better at sounding out
Maybe
the
you guys
words.
like to see.
Very proud of you.
Many months.
Excellent. So it looks like the local
doesn't
Adventurers
sound
Guild
like
is
me.
actually running out of a tavern in the tavern district of town, known as the Green Griffin. Perhaps you guys would like to make your way there after you do a little perusing, maybe get something to eat.
An
Find a
adventuring
potion.
guild operating out of a tavern? I've heard of such.
But first, I would like to find an apothecary and buy a potion of healing.
Excellent. That would be 50 gold pieces.
At 50.
I think I shall do this.
That also will be 50 gold pieces.
I also succumb to peer pressure and feel like I should buy one.
Perhaps
as well.
I should get one as well.
All the adventurers are doing it.
Oh, man.
I'm good.
It's like, I got this, guys. I'm a druid. I can heal myself. You guys.
Oh, I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about one of you doing something. Oh, I don't know, somewhat foolish that I can't get to do it.
That was in the past.
Why are you looking at my horns? What's this about?
Okay, you just had them polished, and I already told you a very flattering compliment. Now you're self-conscious? Really?
You know what?
As many times as you have ridiculed me for preening my feathers.
Okay.
You make your way around, gathering your supplies as needed. You pick up a couple healing potions, and find yourself standing in front of the Green Griffin Tower. Nothing really sets itself apart from the other buildings. Outside of that, the Tudor walls actually have green trimming instead of their stone. And then above the door is a sign that is emblazoned with a griffin, and it says the Green Griffin Inn. That you can go ahead and place your minis at the front door over here at that building, directly in front of the wagon.
That dough.
Look, Crisis, what do the words say?
Don't know that tongue.
That common.
It is. It appears that the streets, everybody's kind of closing up again. As you are walking through, it looks like most of the vendors have closed for the night. Inside, you hear the faint rustling and bustling of your typical tavern. Hear whispered talk, people, cheering with drinks. You see through the windows a beautiful young red-headed elf that is ushering drinks to the the tavern folk in the tap room. He is very distinguishable. You can see her figure completely. She was absolutely gorgeous. Only thing that makes her perfect demeanor ever so slightly haunting is she has a massive scar from her ear down across her throat. It seems like she might have been attacked at some point in time in her life. There is a very large gentleman who seems to be kind of going into his grays. He still has a nice, thick, long hair of blonde color, and but he's got some gray hairs definitely running the streams. In the back, yeah. Who would like to open the door? And then how tall are you?
I shall, and I am 6 feet.
Exactly. Something you
Unless you count
notice.
my wings.
Something you notice that you go to, because the handle is actually a little lower than you're normally used to. As you reach out to grab the handle, it actually rises to meet you as you push the door open. Inside, again,
This is a form of
tavern.
magical etiquette. I greatly.
Inside the tavern, it is completely different from the outside. Outside looks like it's just very plain looking. Inside is nothing but polished mahogany. There's beautiful tables. Everything. There's a massive hearth in the back left-hand corner. There's a staircase that leads up to rooms that are surrounding the uppermost part. There is a door behind the bar that looks like it leads into the kitchens, or where maybe the cellar.
Now I will open the door, but I will not go through it. Of course, I will defer to my
Crisis
companions.
will definitely go through.
My companions to go first, and I, being the good clerical healing companion, will follow up in rear.
Excellent.
Crisis.
As you step in, Liliana greets you. Welcome. Come on, come in, love, come in.
Yes.
Come, enjoy a drink, please.
We need
Please,
all the
after you.
tables.
And there is a couple people scattered about, but nothing. The reason why there's nobody present is because there's nobody that catches your. So it is just like a
Is there an
mingling
empty
of several
table?
people. There is a couple of tables, yeah.
Come on,
Just put
guys.
yourself at it,
Let's get
whichever one you
ourselves a
like.
table.
You always pick the best table.
I'm gonna follow Crisis in, and I'm gonna sit at the table with him.
After you.
Okay.
Same.
I'm not following any
I
of you
want
because
my back to
there's a
you
lack
so I
of
can
trust.
see
It's
what's
nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Lily
Get the drinks.
You did that yourself.
walks up to
Get
your
a good
table,
price for the drink.
polishes it a little bit with her rag that she pulls from her back pocket, from her skirt, and says, what can I get you, loves? Fresh off the road, adventurers, I see. Perhaps you'd like to join the Adventurers Guild? Have some warm elvish wine, fresh bread, have stew.
Got anything
Yes.
strong enough to light on
Yes, 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 and yes.
We have brandy. We also have our fine spirit that is custom to our little city here, known as Dragon Fire Whiskey.
fire?
Now, this comes with a disclaimer. At your own risk.
3 of those. I.
Unfortunately, we only allow one until you drink the first. You may get your...
No, I mean 1 for each of my
one for
companions.
each of your companions.
Yes, yes. I will abstain. There needs to be a D.
Okay. Excellent. Fine choice.
Did someone not complete an improper beheading?
Well, in my
Whatever
earlier
could
days,
you have done to print such a slash?
unfortunately, I was attacked in the middle of the night. I was able to escape with my life. There was a string of undue things happening, as there are in a plenty populated city as this. And unfortunately, I came away with this scar. But I reserve myself, run this tavern, enjoy the company of all my fellows, regardless of how dangerous or crazy they might be.
We are a band of mighty adventurers and heroes, and nothing shall befall you while we
And
are
very hungry. Where is the food?
Let me get your friend something quick, and we will get you your whiskey. Which color would you all like to? It is literally the entire spectrum of dragons. So red, white, blue, green,
Ooh.
I will
like
take
brass, whatever you like.
Red.
Red?
I'm just gonna sit.
Gold.
Tiny chair.
So she brings you out a tumble and hands it to you each and says, now mind you, careful what you wish for. Very dangerous stuff. Delicious and helpful to those who really warm themselves from the. But I will fetch your friend here our finest stew, some warm bread, perhaps some butter, maybe a charcuterie board, if you like. I have some fine, freshly cut meat.
You said some fine
You have
wine.
a nice cook.
Yes,
I'll
we
take
have
some of
warm Elvish wine, we have chilled Elvish wine, we have dwarvish ale, we have mead, we have blackberry wine, we have all the colors of the rainbow. Whatever you want is readily available.
Well, before he eats somebody.
Excellent. Enjoy your whiskey. And she bustles off to the kitchen. Who?
Shall we toast?
First, Raylith will like snap his fingers like he's striking a flint and steel to see if it does catch on fire.
It does not catch on fire. And it seems like as soon as you snap your fingers, like your spell fizzles immediately. Like there's some sort of protective energy in here that does not allow you to cast it.
Chills.
Thank.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So each of you drink yours.
Yes.
Boom, one shot. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, sir. And when you take your warm liquid down your gullet, you feel it bubble and churn in your stomach as a guft of flame belches forth.
This has happened.
And then let's see if you pass
Do
it.
that all.
Took mine all at once as well.
Okay. What's your Constitution?
4.
So your friend, Crisis,
Explodes.
takes a drink, he goes cross-eyed, and falls on the ground.
Ah.
All right.
Good stuff.
There's
I rolled the 1.
the Ferris
Oh my goodness.
takes a drink
I rolled a 2.
and then begins to vomit on the floor and then pass out.
Okay, y'all are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing me in front of the wizard.
You're embarrassing me in front of the pretty elven chick here.
I'll take this one slowly, I
Okay.
guess. Alright.
Why?
15.
All right. The only person that managed to hold his liquor, he makes it down. Cup of flame comes out just like it did. Fortunately, when yours came out, vomit also ensued.
Did you pass out as
Liliana,
well, or did you just vomit?
Oh,
Did you vomit and pass out, or just vomit?
no, he vomited and then passed out.
Oh, okay. Okay, so while these two were out, let's talk about cutting their shares back. Because seriously embarrassing.
Liliana trudges forth with her tray, and she bustles out quickly a fresh loaf of bread, finely cut with warm butter, and then other appetizing drinks for those who are still, conscious. 15 minutes. It doesn't last that long. It burns through quickly. That's the reason why you get these.
It's like, don't, wake up. Food's here.
Rayleigh just keeps sipping and goes, you're
And then-
in crisis.
Sets down a nice warm bowl of stew. When you finally come
Didn't have
to,
any food in my stomach.
there is a steaming pile of stew waiting for you, fresh bread, and a charcuterie board for all of you to munch on and gain your constitution back.
Awesome.
By the way, when you guys are unconscious, you willed all your earthly goods over
Yeah,
to
you
the
were
rest of
willing
us.
to sign. I have the documentation right here. See,
my earthly goods belong to the fathomless.
Liliana steps forward. So we have heroes here. Excellent. So you would like to join the Adventurers Guild? That means you're here to talk to Valendu?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Perfect.
It's
Cursive. Blah, 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 blah. His cursive is exquisite.
is absolutely gorgeous. And his his artistic talent is just beyond measure.
Oh,
How many legs does that
I,
creature
you know,
have again?
How many what?
How many legs does that creature have?
It's got 6. So it's supposed to be a displacer beast, but Valendu's not much of an artist. Unfortunately, you get the 3 tentacles and 3 legs. Oh, I mean, it's still got 6 limbs, even though it's supposed to have 8.
Has he got a vocation going on?
No. So Liliana notices the pile of, and then she waves a hand, and a broom and a mop bucket and mop come to life, come over and begin to pick up what is left of the
Be
pile
careful
that was
with those. I've
exposed
seen
to
a
the
whole
floor.
adventuring party knock senseless.
Yeah.
Can you ask the brooms to keep it down? My head's killing me.
Of course. It is quickly mopped up and dismissed.
I must apologize. It's never happened.
And then, as you are enjoying your meal, everybody, you gain 20 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
We should.
Maybe I should get one of those.
Well, everybody, if you enjoyed a drink or you enjoyed
Oh,
some food,
okay.
everybody gets 20 temporary hit points.
Oh.
It is the price you pay for paying homage to the Green Griffin.
Oh.
Okay. As you are enjoying your meals, the gentleman that was from the back that was shuffling through at his desk comes forward. Do we have some new adventurers ready to join the adventurers? Welcome. Now, who should I speak to about your company? So, we do have a leader of our said adventuring party. our
Apparently
company.
I am now.
Talk
Excellent.
pretty.
Well, sir.
He talks pretty.
Well, sir. My name is Valendeal Brightsmith. I am a paladin, retired, of Bahamut.
Skillful.
I have seen the world, done many deeds, and decided to use my worldly possessions to try and help better our society and our world. Because
Philanthropist.
evil
The who?
tends to never sleep, as
That
they
do
say.
good.
Now, if you sign this contract, I will front you 5 gold pieces each, just for a signing bonus. And each job will contain a certain amount of coin that you will gain throughout your adventure. Given the fact you succeed, or even if you fail, as long as something is completed, you're on your way, you will gain some sort of step.
What about any treasure or wealth that
You are allowed to take whatever it is you discover that is for you to take for yourself.
means we'll just, you'll forgive me if I peruse the contract.
By all means. It is literally like very, very simple.
Chicken
It
chop.
says,
It's like that scene from The Hobbit. Decapitation,
yeah,
disembowelment,
all funeral services will be covered.
incineration.
Your stipend will be paid to the next kin, yada yada yada. It has no deception hidden in the
Okay,
words whatsoever.
You're all going to put me's next to in on this line right here.
Burn me with my possessions.
So it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward contract. It will all come from my coffers unless there is a private benefactor who wishes to hire you out. And then we will pay you based off of what they provide.
What say you all?
I agree to these plundering terms.
Also, in the fine print, it says you gain room and board here at the Green Griffin Tavern while you are currently a part of the adventure. You may leave the Adventurers Guild at any point in time, should you see fit. And you also get 3 free meals a day and at least 2 drinks, as long
Does
as
that
you can hold them
include
down.
the? Oh, as long as you can hold them. Okay, did
Yes.
you hear that, gentlemen?
Alcoholic beverages.
Okay, you gotta hold them down.
Tepid water is free for everybody.
So that means if they don't hold them down, that means they gotta pay for them. Please tell me.
If they
that.
don't hold them down, they have to pay for it.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with it.
Because
Yeah,
you are
guys good with
essentially paying
I was just
damages.
it was a fluke.
it?
There is a one-time get out of jail free card, if you will.
Okay.
Liliana will not hold it against you. It happens to everybody. Everybody wants to try the Dragonfire whiskey, and it is delicious. But it's even knocked me on my butt a time or two.
But he has.
So,
Are we good with this?
yes.
I mean,
I'm good with it. Yes.
I appreciate you all deferring to me, of course, but everybody needs opinions, or our names, or chicken
Axe.
scratches, or ants, or whatever.
I mean, they want to feed us. What could go wrong?
It's certainly a fair contract, and there's no downside if we decide to leave and be bored of it.
It's almost as if a paladin wrote this contract. A
Yeah.
lawful good paladin wrote this
And I even like the part about you got to pay for your drinks if you borrow. I mean, I'm kind of
Yeah.
I mean, I find it somewhat relatable.
Liliana
but
made me put that
insulting.
in, by the way.
I love it. All right.
Some
Now,
accidents in the past.
your wanted poster said you've got problems in the sewers. But on our way here, we heard there's been
Murders in the
murders in the street.
Fortunately.
That
Perhaps. We are still investigating. We have our lead investigator looking into it. His name is I apologize. Okay. Yes, Guard Captain Corbin.
What's Corbin?
Yeah, Corbin.
Corbin?
Dallas. Multipass.
Tito Dallas, multipass.
Yes, so he is in charge of investigating the murders. We are currently not tracking any monsters that have been yet. So far, we've been able to keep them at bay, but we were always looking for others to traverse the sewers and make their way in and fight off some of these monsters. Now, sign the contract.
Yep.
All right. So we will begin tomorrow.
What could possibly
Enjoy your drinks. And let us enjoy the night. Newest members of the Adventurers Guild. Here! And he like orders you guys around.
Huzzah!
Oh, does that mean I gotta try the whiskey? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make the constitution.
All right.
It's not my. Oh, that's not bad. That's 16.
Indeed, you do not pass out.
Is it as delicious as
It
advertised?
actually is. So like the green one tastes like green apple.
I would go with the green one. Yeah.
The red one tastes like red apple. The amber one tastes like oranges. Yeah, the gold one actually tastes like metallic money in your mouth. You're like, who the hell would drink this?
Um,
Pennies.
It's like the Harry Potter bean.
Yeah,
it's like this Harry Potter bean. Yeah.
like, but I mean,
after not hurling, I'll look at you. I'll look at the barbarian. I'll look at you.
Choose the right one. Chose easy.
Yeah.
I have a 0 with my constitution. I'll just still pull it off. See?
I
I'm
was
just jumping.
caught unaware.
I think I'll just stick to cinnamon water.
cinnamon water. So we're drinking healing potions for the rest of the
I
day.
thought you were supposed to have danger sense. Hey, you could have fooled me. Anyway,
But
All right.
speaking,
So your night
this
of
is why I charge you extra for
drinking
healing
and
potions, just so you know.
excitement go off without a hitch, and you easily go into the night completely wasted, chocolate wasted.
go upstairs.
Go upstairs and you sleep it off. When the morning comes, it's about 6 a.m. And
You want to see my way?
and surprisingly, you have no hangover. You come downstairs and Liliana has just played on the bar several plates of fine scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage,
What are they going
cured ham. There is fresh berries,
Berries.
Berries.
fresh bread, and little hair of the dog. Little small cup of like a nice dwarvish ale. Got a bit of a amber look to it, so it's like a dark golden brown.
Breakfast sandwich.
We should eat well.
Ah. Welcome back. See, your first night as the Adventurers Guild went off without a hitch, and you all survived. Excellent, excellent.
Are we heroes already?
You're
Did I miss
sounding
something?
a little too enthusiastic over there.
You all
Do some
were.
not survive tonight?
Well, based
I
on
will
your first
not
shot,
take it personal with all the hitting on me that happened last night. I will dismiss your comments.
Pray tell which one of these cretins did that. I will discipline them
It
immediately.
was actually you.
Excuse me while I get my little, I start self-flatulating up.
You told me you could
The little
cleanse
whip
me
with
in
the-
ways that other people couldn't. It was a little questionable at times.
Clearly, there is some type of demonic possession of the spirits.
You said you could show me how to lay on hands.
She
And
clearly has been mistaken for one of you.
Hey, you still have a shot. She's talking about you. You know, she's thinking
But
about you.
never mind
You still have a shot.
enjoy your breakfast. Okay.
Best you can.
As you sit down and begin scarfing down your
You
breakfast,
think they asked?
it is absolutely delicious. It's by far the best meal you've had, and since you left your mom's house years ago.
Money.
It was the seminary. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Or the seminary. As you're enjoying your meals, a red dragonborn bursts through the door of Green Griffin and immediately marches straight to the back and begins talking to Valandil. Earnest gestures and making points. He's talking in whispered and hushed tones, but you can tell he's excited and extremely stressed out in some way. His
So if you
body
cut
is
off one of his
extremely
hands, you
taut.
have speech.
Yeah.
Wait.
This gentleman is gesturing very loudly.
It's the right
If
right.
anybody is
I-
proficient in history, you may make a history.
I think we should just use a gentleman. Oh, we don't know him well enough yet.
That might be you.
No,
No?
For the
hold on, I gotta
dragonborn in the
pull it up.
room, you know it is definitely a male dragonborn. Immediately, as soon as you see the
There
way
it
he
is.
walks,
Dragon Bros?
dragonborns.
Eyes on the guy. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell.
Somehow it closed. Hold on.
They're usually very high.
No problem. Anybody can technically make this history check, but it's better if someone is proficient.
I'm sorry, I lost my.
You're good.
Closed.
Anybody have a positive intelligence?
No.
We're
Looking towards the Asimar.
I'm neutral. That might be the highest.
I know, and I
Right.
can't seem to get it. know why.
I rolled a 1.
I'll try. I'll
Yeah, just
attempt.
go ahead and roll.
15.
15. Okay. You know him as the Lord Commander
There we
Avashi No Scale. Avashi is called a no scale for those who are Dragonborn Society because he no longer claims a house. Red is like blood scale, gold scale, essentially things like that. Essentially, he was deemed a murderer when he first came into the town, though he was, working a lot in the slums and trying to better a lot of lower income families by being like a bit of a bodyguard who handled, the unsavory types that tend to walk the street. And he was deemed a murderer, had to fight his way out of the pits, which is the arena, and he ended up emerging as a champion. Lord Tyrion Fobane decided that he was a medal worth striking and gave him a promotion to one of the guard captains. He made his way to now commander.
Oh, so he's a member of the constabulary.
He is the head of the watch. Essentially, he is.
Ew. That's someone important?
He is like
He knows Corbin.
he's like a super awesome lone wolf dude. He has my respect. Like, he's kind of a rebel, but a self-made rebel. Pretty important.
I'm going to.
But no, he's too cool though.
As you
I'm
approach,
too stupid to
he
know.
actually turns and is leaving and bumps you and says,
No, excuse
"Yes,
I am Baymax. I don't just look after people's physical, but emotional well-being. You seem under a lot of stress. All I can do is sit.
brows furrow."
On a
says,
scale of 1 to 10, how stressed would you say you are?
"You may speak with Valandil if you wish to know. Have a good day, sir."
Oh.
And he walks off. He's a little bit
I'll take
abrupt.
that as about a 10.
I told you he's too cool for us.
I don't know what you thought would happen.
I see you have met my friend Avashi. We fought in the war together many years ago.
Seemed Berg.
Yes. That is because there was another murder in us.
You know, that was
murder
really.
most-
Why couldn't he have just said that?
Well, he is not permitted to really talk about it. But he has reached out to me, adventure, asked if I could have some of my new adventurers, ones that are not well known to those of the government, per se, to get involved. You will be
This is why
deputized as
you shouldn't talk to people.
you will be deputized as one of the watch detectives, and you will be able to gain access to each of the scenes and hopefully gain intel that our current captain has yet to be able to handle. Now, be mindful, he has asked that you maintain discretion, asked that do not speak with the other town watch. We are concerned that there might be somebody.
Discretion's our middle name. Oh, wait. Is that
Fat,
danger?
juicy hole in the
Is
It's
danger
one of
our
the
middle name,
D's.
or is it discretion? I know it's a D word.
I'm not
Debilitated.
spelling. It's a D.
Doofus. No, that was
Doofus. Delirious, maybe?
dumbfounded.
I missed the question.
Dumbfounded.
We're on it.
There's a mole!
Now, just so happens,
Nobody here's smart enough.
first murder, or the murder that is currently taking place, just outside.
Why is anyone stopped it?
Dun, dun, dun.
No, I think it's over
Yes.
Oh, it's over here?
So,
Oh, it's
Dead
over there?
body.
no, it's on the other
There's
side.
another one over here.
Where the guards are.
Oh, okay.
So you can go ahead and move all the minis over there, please,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. As you are moving from scene to scene.
Wayland's on the way.
Yeah, one way to make it.
Let me see.
Yeah, one way to make an entrance.
Wayland's on the way out. Grab some bread and berries.
Well, you were eating the whole time, unless you want to take some extras.
Gonna take some.
Can't you make those with a spell?
Um,
That's good.
Sometimes you need different things.
Okay.
All right, as you approach, there is a grisly murder that has currently happened from the street. The body appears to be covered in blood and is completely kind of deformed in ways that it is laying on the street, almost as if it was tossed or handhandled in some way to where it is now been barely recognizable as. For those who have a good investigation, I certainly hope is at least one person, you will be the ones rolling for success. Now, when you approach, a elvish gentleman with sharp features turns and looks at you. He has very serious eyebrows, and he bears the mark of a captain. What is it, citizen? We do not have time for your insolence. This is a crime scene. How
Corvus.
dare you?
We're here, Corbin. We're here on behalf of Corbin.
Also, so he's heavily tanned by years in the sun and has long black hair with green eyes that supports like black rings underneath. He has sharp features and is skinny with tight reading mouth.
Paladin's name? Wrote it down.
I believe. Washi? Or
First one we met.
What brings you here? By the way, that you were deputized, so you were given.
Right, we have little badges.
Yeah, you have little badges.
But we're not
Corbin
supposed to
asked
talk
us to
about-
look
talk
in.
about
Corbin is.
Yeah, you're not
the-
supposed to talk with members of the guard.
Oh,
but you're
Captain of the Guard.
engaged in order to gain access.
The
to
Paladin's
the
name was
Valandil.
Valandil tasked us
Valandil,
to
yeah.
look into this.
Valandil.
That. Yes, he's always trying to make things better. They just keep getting worse. What does he think this is going to do?
Help.
He
Just
wanted a
spitball.
new set of
Help.
eyes.
As you can see, the finest guard is on it. We do not need any outsiders looking into this.
I'm serious.
This is ridiculous.
Captain, what was your name again?
Corbin.
Oh, yes. You're welcome. We'll look into it.
All right. He just looks at you and just gives you like this stare.
Big smile, like big toothy grin, charming.
Roll investigation.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, that's really good.
Get over there, Ken.
Find out here in a 20.
Okay.
All right.
Together you discover all of the
Nat
things
20
that
on that.
yourselves.
Ding, ding,
yeah.
ding, 20.
As you are kind of surveying it, you notice that Captain Corbin is
Sorry.
pointedly ignoring you by talking to another of the town watch, just like him, just like, and like he's complaining to one of his, lessers, and just looks at you guys, just like, "Ugh."
That's common mode.
And as he is obviously distracted during your investigation, you notice a piece of gray fabric that has been torn from an article of clothing wrapped under the body. You notice that there are several slimy footprints that lead to the sewer entrance just up the road around the corner. You can see there's a grate around the door of that one. You also notice that there appears to be a massive puddle and pooling of blood. Just so you kind of like lift the shirt and you notice that its heart is missing. And then when you roll the body, try and kind of lay it flat, the head kind of just gets broken, just waddles, and you notice a smeared symbol on the back and it's made in blood. And unfortunately it's smeared so you can't make it out, but you notice that it does give it this feel of like some sort of ritual intent.
I think he's dead.
Will a perception check be warranted to see what kind of instrument got rid of whether it
Yeah,
was
you can go ahead and make a
claw,
perception check.
Well, I can tell you this. Whatever
Yeah, I
he
would
was
do
doing,
medicine. I would do medicine.
his heart wasn't in it.
Not anymore. I give you a melancholic.
It appears to be like some sort of serrated blade, but nothing like ever seen or encountered. Maybe something a surgical tool. It looks like it was done in like they had time, so it wasn't rushed.
And they did it here.
Yeah, like either
Like he
right
wasn't
here or
like-
somewhere nearby.
Okay.
Because the blood, he is covered in blood, but there's no blood on the street.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like it was actually performed. Done. There's just these buildings nearby, basically.
Several hours.
Are there any like birds or small?
I mean, there are birds in the sky, just kind of
We look to see if there's any. Where do
No,
the
no.
tracks lead off to?
to the sewer grate.
Slimy-
Oh, okay,
slimy
so
footsteps into the
It's probably where he was butchered and then dragged up. Because otherwise there'd be a
or
pool of
the
blood.
assailant went that way. Dastardly.
Do you know how many pints of blood there are?
One?
Several.
Oh.
And they should be everywhere in the street, but they're not, which means he was probably butchered or part carved out elsewhere. It's what you usually drink
Yeah.
Oh,
right before you get stupid.
It's about a cup yay size with about that much alcohol in it.
I think people call that tamp.
It makes you warm
I think
inside.
that's the right term for it.
Did we investigate this?
Anyway, I think now we have them.
This corpse is clothed.
It is closed.
I'm gonna rummage through its pockets, see if it's has anything.
Yields absolutely nothing. All your investigation gave you literally
There's a
got
torn
all
gray
the clues
piece
you
of-
could possibly find.
That torn gray piece.
And some sort
Can't read. Yeah, and a key organ. Or, well, not ripped
of a
out,
serrated,
carved out.
Yes.
Serrated out.
very
It looks like they went through the diaphragm and literally went under the chest cavity and ripped it.
Poor soul could have been a.
Are you feeling all right?
sacrifice.
palpitation. Must be the drink.
Must be.
Just drink more whiskey.
Ugh.
The hair.
Ugh.
I felt awful, but I had a little shot this morning. Okay.
mostly just meant
We
to
should
shoot it.
head towards this.
Just a second. I must do one thing.
I want to
Was
do
this
one
guy a
thing.
local? Corbin's still there?
Yeah, Corbin is still there. Remember, they don't want you talking. Their, but you can. I mean, it's up to you. Can you risk revealing what you might have found out?
Can he? Corbin make
Of course. And that one.
good? He's very calm now. He has calm emotions.
Ooh, you start rubbing his earlobes.
Yeah, I it's a USA. It's gonna be alright.
Is for
Moment time.
crazy true.
Yeah, man. We're your new besties, and you're gonna keep an eye on things up here, or we're gonna go down the sewer. But you're doing a great job. I can't tell you how. Everybody agrees. Amazing. It's huge. We think you're doing great. Huge.
Gives you a thumbs.
Oh, look at this.
As you make your way down into the sewers, I need someone to make a perception check. All of you are welcome to roll.
Got it, Liberty.
I mean,
I
I
couldn't,
got
but I had to do
There you go. All right.
that.
with a +0.
So
I
you
got a
open the grate.
I got a 19. Whatever that was.
You open the grate and immediately see that there is some sort of smudges, that blood that look like something was dragged up
Up and out.
up the ladder. And so it's your best guess, like your guesses were accurate. Happened in the sewers, and now
So there's the missing pints.
Remember, this is why I love you. Remember that danger test thing we were talking about? Yeah, it should be working now. Okay, want to go first?
Spidey sense is tingling. It says,
go down.
Do your. What would you like to do?
Go down the sewers. But
What is the light situation?
It's dim light down there. It looks like the streets and all the grates kind of. It just.
I do not have dark vision,
Right, the rest of
but
us
I have
do.
a solution called light spell. Bing! On the end of my mace. And out it goes.
I'm gonna take this time to cast my at-will mage armor. I
Onward.
have that ready.
Okay.
Shillelagh.
So when you
My axe in my hand.
you strike your staff on the ground, and like vines kind of roll up your staff and cling to the top, creating that massive for you to strike people. Your mage arbor encompasses you, and you feel safe, like a nice blanket.
Back on a
I've got light cast on the end of my
Yep.
sword and board, basically
Um,
mason board.
When you make your way down, you actually about 20 feet away from the entrance. There is a massive puddle of blood, completely
Dude.
soaking the entire rock face. It looks like there is boot marks where it was dragged, and then as it is dragged, it just slowly lessens as the blood obviously.
Mhm.
But it looks like that the human that was slaughtered is actually all of its blood pretty much was emptied right here. So that's why it lessens as it goes up.
Any sign of any more of those symptoms?
What a gruesome end.
I will count first.
Technically, you guys are already down there. 'cause
Okay,
you
right.
went-
Ma- marching order
Do
wise.
we have a
Well, if I've got the light
direction in the sewer?
can I
It's
clarify
just
who needs a
right?
light source?
I think all the. I mean,
Okay, so pretty much everybody except for the tiefling. Do you have?
I have dark.
Oh, sorry, dark vision. Okay, so I should stay
There's a second
between.
edition, man.
I
We
should
don't
stay
have
between you
information.
two. Yeah. I said information. I know.
Yeah, that's second
That's
edition.
an old school one, man.
Hate yourself.
Nobody knows what that is, okay? Your laser eyes don't
Hey,
work
you
here.
know what? If I did date myself, I'd have great company because I am a flippin' delight. Um,
Alright.
so, you want to be in the middle? You want to be in the front?
I can be in the middle. I can be right after him if you want.
Okay, and then I'll be behind you, or I can be behind you. You want to be in the middle, or you want to be? I've got a pretty good AC, so I'm okay with taking up the.
Are there like take or?
So the looks like it happened right on a corner where it turned. And so when you're up there investigating, like you're right there. So it goes straight, and there's two turnoffs like that, and then it continues going straight. And you're about 20 feet away from the manhole.
Can I see any more of this footprint?
No, it just leads up to where it was going. The footprints look like they started there and then made their way up. And then why it looks slimy, it actually looks like that it's, now that you think back, it was like a blackish ichor that looked slimy. So congealed blood maybe is what you're thinking now. Based off of, which doesn't make sense because the body's not really that, still kind of fresh. So there must be some sort of like necrotic at play, some sort of dark.
Valendiel mentioned that this was another murder? Like,
Yes.
another one?
Valendiel
This was the most recent.
Correct. He said it was the most recent, but he didn't specifically tell us how many there have been. But
Number 3.
okay, there was the attempt on her.
Right, but that was years
The
ago.
India, that was years ago. These are more recent. It kind of disturbs me that it's kind
As
No.
you are sitting there deep in investigation at this puddle, you hear footsteps approaching down the sewer, coming towards you in the darkness. Just out of the light that you're 60 foot, like it goes 30 feet down, or bright light, and then
of
30 foot dim.
Do you
Like-
all want me to douse it? Because I'm going to tell you right now. My dexterity is poo. And I have chainmail sealed in forehead. I am not fast, and I am not quiet. So
You need to be
even
able
if
to see.
I will not be able to see.
Right. You need to be able to see the hills.
Oh, okay.
And I would never ask you to do something against your nature.
But
Well,
in order
I
to help
also-
me, you need to see, all right? So you just
All right.
keep
Well,
that
I'm
light
just,
going, bud.
I'm just
I will
establishing.
take a defensive stance in front.
It's
Okay.
important to set boundaries.
I will send my wildfire sphere halfway between us and what.
Okay.
Wild shape. So
Okay.
I'm the wildfire. I got this little.
Right. Okay. So you guys get in preparation. And as soon as all of this kind of happens, coming into view appears to be like another group of adventurers guild that are just walking through. And they're like, oh my god! What is going on? What? We're friendlies! We're friendlies! Please don't hurt us, please!
I am released Maximus, your personal healing companion. A scale of 1 to 10, how alarmed?
I'm extremely alarmed. I'm worried that I skipped the latrine
Isn't-
and it came straight here.
You're wearing your brown pants. This is okay.
I am wearing my brown pants.
We're just going to all calm down now.
They told us there was just supposed to be monsters down here. What are you guys doing down here?
We were investigating a murder topside.
Murder? Where?
Just point at the pints.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Perhaps you should go up and report to, was it Captain Corbin?
Oh,
Yes.
That's Valentine.
That's Valentin.
Or
Oh, is he an
Vashi.
adventurer?
yes.
Oh, he needs to go
He's an
report to
adventurer.
Valentin.
He's one of them.
Well, first I think he should still come
yeah.
in. First you're going to tell Captain Corbin what a fabulous job he's doing. Then you're going to report to Valentin.
Okay. And then like there's a couple other people that kind
And
of look
we
like they're
breathe.
noobs. Like they don't know what to
In
do.
through the nose and out through the
I don't want to
mouth.
breathe down here. I'm
Into
breathing.
the nose and out through
Hey,
the mouth.
what are you-
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what else you were expecting from.
Were those our
It's the
contemporaries?
sewers. I'm not breathing through my nose. I'm leaving. And he like
That's what we
Goes
were several
the
months.
opposite direction,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
hear like as he's running up like another set of ladders. They all just click, 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 click as fast as they possibly can.
A bunch of soft scales.
I never looked that up, fool.
Amateurs. He really should have.
Let us focus on the matter at hand. Find what killed that poor.
Off to that. We have what?
Survival check to see.
We
if
have
tracks
2
we
branches,
can find.
3
Yeah,
branches.
I've been there.
Just give you advantage.
Based on your survival skills and your knowledge of the city, if all of the Adventurers Guild people that are walking around and currently tracking monsters, it is impossible to differentiate between what might have been a murderer versus. So you
friendly.
kind of find yourself wandering the sewers for about 2 hours and go, this is pointless. We need to report back or something like that. We need a different avenue of attack.
Let's go talk to Volunteer. On what we found.
Sure, it's way too long.
Not
I
to
would
mention
say-
a stench.
I don't care what his name is. It's valued something, whatever. He
Valley.
needs to hook
Let's
us
go
up with
talk to the
that.
Valley.
I'm hungry.
Well said, barbarian. I got your back.
He's also known as Valley the Pally. Or
Valley, the Valley.
Do people call him that too?
yes, actually that's what Liliana calls him Valley. And he's just like he did like his little palpitation in his
Well, I do
No
feel
idea.
obligated.
in his veins.
I do feel obligated
Yes.
to see how my friend Captain Corbin's doing as well. So let's go back up top.
now.
Given the fact that you
All
have
the
just
more reason
been
I should check
wandering,
in on him.
wandering the sewers for about 2 hours, the murder scene has been now cleaned up. Body is gone. Corbin has gone somewhere else. It's roughly now, you've investigated for a couple hours up top, did it for a couple hours. It's about midday. We'll say it's about noon, maybe 1 o'clock.
It's lunchtime.
Of course the spell has worn off. That's just
Let us go have noon fast.
Noon what?
Nooners?
Noon food.
He's breaking our noon fast.
Yes.
You know?
Break our noon fast.
Am I the only one here that knows what the word lunch means?
Fun?
Like,
What did you say?
fun with an
Oh,
L.
supper time.
Midday food.
Triangle time?
You clearly
We'll head
never.
back to the Griffins.
You clearly have never hung out with
You
him.
make your way back to the Green Griffin Inn, and it is relatively dead, but given the fact that it's midday, most people would be here for lunch. But it looks like it has been purposely cleared out. Valendiel is actually drinking at the bar, and is happy to see you when you come in.
Happy enough that I could get away with calling him Valley the Pally.
Maybe.
Try.
Do you just say just? Do you
Sure,
say it?
sure.
I'm gonna
if you
big
use it,
smile. I've heard that as a term of affection, your friends call you Valley the Pally.
Oh, only on Tuesdays, and it just so happens to be a Tuesday.
I give him a big side bro hug. We got good news.
Excellent.
Double.
Please,
Probably still awful.
Corbin,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Captain Corbin is
He actually
a
was
phenomenal
surprisingly calm when he came in here,
And then it was.
but all of a sudden it wore
Whoa.
like something happened and he just flipped like he has some sort of mental. I am unaware of what could have caused him to lose his temper so quickly, but he stormed out of here in a huff, told me I was an insensitive twit, and I have no earthly idea what I'm doing as any kind of government agent.
Pressure's getting.
But with that being said, it is good that you were able to
Good cover,
discover
man.
that
Thanks.
he could not. What is it? And then you let him know all your stuff.
Yeah, we know.
You show him the green piece of fabric. Like this
Oh,
kind
it's
of looks
pretty great.
like
Oh, great.
Oh, that was great.
one of the grape. That's the secret.
Okay.
Perhaps, or maybe like starts like trying to size up where the piece of cloth might be from. And you explain to him the symbol you saw. It looked kind of like a circle with something going down through that circle, but the rest of it was kind of marred. And you also explained to him that you were
The heart
able to
was-
see that body part was missing, and that perhaps pull the Adventurers Guild out of the sewers for the time being,
Mhm.
they're
given the
using
fact
the
that they're
sewers to
to do the killings.
locate them.
That's not the first time that has happened. He looks at Liliana for a second.
Besides, some of the noobs, their hearts not.
Well, come in, enjoy your food,
Is there something
and
you
we
should-
will talk more later. We everything feels kind of like a little bit dragging. Excitement of the investigation kind of took hold, and time just flew by, and all of a sudden now you're like, why are we sitting here not out on the street, not in the pavement, trying to figure out, talking to some people?
We're very sober, right, fellas?
And to be honest, Valendiel actually doesn't return to you, and you end up going to sleep and without having a conversation with him. You spend the rest of the day kind of meandering about, maybe talking to some people,
I
and
could visit Captain Corbin. Should love to see.
No,
Yeah.
we're not to talk to him.
And then in the middle of the night, Valendiel like banging on your door. Hurry, there's gonna need you.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, let me put on my fluffy slip.
And it is on the other side of the green. But this time, there are no guards present. There will be no guards present, so you must be quick. It is reported to me by Avashi himself. He has waylaid his guards until he is able to gather ones he can trust. But be quick. I'll give you 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's barely enough time to get my rope and my puppy stuff.
Okay.
Do your things.
Here, you actually find, much to your chagrin, a similar murder scene. This time, though, the body is actually perfectly displayed black. Doesn't look like it was mangled or at all, and it is grisly scene altogether. Blood is actually everywhere here. Like it was done on the
Right here in the
streets.
scene?
Yeah.
Ew,
Something
gross.
different did this.
Who would like to roll investigation?
I
Okay.
can.
You want to roll?
Okay.
Can I assist? I'll assist.
Okay.
So roll
Get
it
advantage.
19.
19. Okay. So, based on your current status, you find several freshly dug sprinkles of dirt kind of scattered like clumps, like fresh earth. You also discover that the other body is missing another body part. It looks like it's missing like a liver or maybe a kidney, as it has been completely removed from its side. And again, clean knife work.
Beautiful.
No sawing needed whatsoever.
If I didn't have an 8 intelligence, I'd say they're taking parts to make something.
This is a really sophisticated
Wait,
murder.
you do have an intelligence. You said that anyway.
And on the back of its neck, you actually see a fully intact symbol. It is a circle, and it is a raven that is holding a knife by the hilt, and it is thrusting through the body of a snake.
Is
Really interesting.
So that would be a history.
So you can go ahead and roll a history check. Yeah.
I'll point out the clumps of dirt to you,
Take
my
a
druid friend.
Would you like to roll a survival?
I rolled an 8.
At 20.
What is that?
You immediately pick it up and smell it, and your keen senses from your life in the wild said you could smell death on it. This is grave dirt.
Okay, so that's. Ooh. What is an 8?
18 history tells you that this is the mark of the Magnificarum. Magnificarum is a college of wizards that once kind of governed a lot of the populace. They were nobles before the war. The Magnificarum has 13 ravens. The first raven obviously is the highest, the 13th is the lowest. And this was their symbol, which was then adapted by the emperor as he began to systematically slaughter the Elvis populace and branding them with this mark. Because it was written in prophecy that an Elvish champion would rise and destroy him. And that is where this symbol gained much meaning.
Individual elvish variety?
Is the ritual of Elvish?
No, this body.
The corpse.
Oh, yes, it is actually Elvish.
What is the other one about?
It looked like it was human, but now that you actually put two and two together, it was definitely looked a lot thinner than most. But it was so
Could've been
mangled you
half
couldn't
elf.
really tell. Yeah, maybe a half elf.
Oh, so we
Or a
have.
young elf.
What are we calling this? Alphacide?
Alpha side.
Elvins.
Yeah.
Bayside.
Bayside? I'm not liking
I
it.
think
It's
we
so
should destroy so the
Yeah.
other so the guards don't keep that.
No point.
That would be a horrible deception.
It'll give them something to look into in case we are doing something.
Besides which, we also could
Actually, there
be,
just so happens to be one right up the street.
also the fact that we're interfering with an investigation probably wouldn't well on it.
No guards here now.
That's not the point. It would be naughty. It would be bad.
It would be.
There-
It would be naughty.
It seems like they're trying to leave a mess. Who's ever doing this is trying to leave a hell sign. Who were they trying to leave that to? Government saying
So you think it's a
Let's-
terror campaign?
Let's just set
You're
the
just
body
trying to
back
freak,
down.
like,
Well, to be completely
instill
honest,
fear?
until this point, I was kind of suspicious of our friend and the Griffin.
Valley the Pally?
I was a little sus of him,
Deal?
but he showed us the body with the symbol, and if he was suspicious, he'd probably get rid of the symbol. So I think there's no need to be suspicious of him. But, it might be worth it to keep an eye on it if another group of guards came and investigated and see if they messed with the symbol.
Captain Corbin's emotional state is clearly highly volatile. I
Well,
think
I
hiding
think we
it-
need to get towards the graveyard before the city watch does come.
I don't want
That's a good idea.
to. I don't want to upset his delicate balancing necessarily. Let's just leave it the way it is.
Towards the graveyard, one thing first. I'm going to out area nearby and see if I see like
Of course. Go ahead.
Bible.
Talk to the end.
That's 30-20.
You notice that there is a cat perched by in a let's say in a bush, maybe just kind of hanging off the. Actually, you know what? It's going to be at the fountain. There's a cat hanging out by the fountain.
I will cast animals. If I can talk to him.
Hello there. It's been a
Okay,
very long
you're
time since I've been able to
getting
speak with
good at
that
swinging and smashing
you.
stuff.
And I can talk to
What brings you here?
He decides not to bother correcting it on human. Not like he would. Not like he could tell the difference.
Good read.
Are
Did
you
you turn
turning
into
some
a cat?
validation
No,
right
no,
now?
I'm just
That's because I haven't had a
Okay.
chance to swing it
still a
again.
big dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you have awfully large scales and horns jutting forth from your face.
Yeah,
You're not like any human I've really ever spoken to.
yeah, larger than those.
What would you like from me?
Can
I
you
have
talk to
things
animals
to
and stay on cats?
do.
A question and possibly.
Question and a request. Boss, what is it?
All we're
Did you
hearing is
see?
meowing.
Did you see Rock's body here?
Unfortunately, I have just recently arrived. See, there was plenty of large rats in the cellar to the left, and I was down there fetching my meat. And kind of lick his paws.
So we saw nothing. Heard
Pause.
nothing.
What kind of meat?
Large rat, I just said.
Ah, so if I were to offer you, a knife.
Fish. Sounds delectable.
Tomorrow morning at the watch, I'll be guard.
Perhaps. But it would take more than a fish to hold me here. Perhaps. And maybe
I can make
something I can play with.
The dragon was
Green.
yeah.
Dream, yes.
And then we had someone slaughter it.
And then you
innocent
cat,
cat.
like all of a sudden randomly set someone on fire.
Irish dragon was.
Anyone have a ball or something?
Or a piece of string.
I can just like tear a piece out from my weapon.
Yeah, that's something they totally teach us.
Give
in
him the
seminary.
great claw.
You don't recall?
Give him like
Carry around a
Rip
ball
the thread off
yarn
the
for
great
your
claw.
druid friends who can talk to animals. Yeah,
That's really nice.
that's
to
the top
teach
of
you that.
my gear list.
I love watching him talk to
Yeah.
animals. It's
Yeah,
so funny
I,
hearing him meow.
Right up there with my cowbell.
I pull like a big woolen thread from my blanket, tie like a piece of silverware.
you hang in from something, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'll see about getting you.
Excellent.
I hate to be the one to ask the obvious question, but do we really feel that we can trust the putty tat?
Offer. I'm giving him the fish.
That wasn't a yes or a no.
that's-
I mean, do we really think we can trust the putty tat?
Covering our faces. We'll see what it says when we come back.
I mean, do we really think this is a really wholesome source of veracity and information?
There's no reason to lie.
Honestly, he probably thinks
But then
he's
he's
little.
going to stay here for more than
Fine.
5 minutes either. He's got the attention span of a cat.
And we lose a fish.
And
A whole
you know,
fish?
Okay, you got a valid point there.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'll get
How
some
did you
milk
crack
for
the
you
case?
from
We talked to the cat.
tavern.
No problem.
Leave it there.
Yeah, I gladly made you a nice saucer of milk.
Let's get to the graveyard.
Okay, so go ahead and make your way to the graveyard gate. It is slightly ajar, and
So it's not a
need-
gate. But I thought it was a gate.
Slightly.
This is true. The lid is open, given the fact that it's ajar. If you have any kind of keen senses or perhaps a high perception, I need to roll that now.
13 for perception.
I just walk in and let them drive.
Let's say a dirty 20.
You catch the faint whiff of incense in the air. You hear the low murmur of ink.
What is it, baby?
There is necromancy afoot in the graveyard. You must go in.
Activating Mage Armor.
I'm casting Detect Evil.
I will push my way through the gate.
Somebody's chanting in Latin with
It'll
bells. It can't be
push
good.
it.
Chanting?
So
Latin?
as you push open the
Bells?
gate,
Yeah.
you hear a as it opens.
That was
The chanting all of a sudden kind of comes to a halt,
Did you not bring your WD-40? I didn't.
and you actually see faint, like kind of like wisps or like flickerings, just off to the right, around the bushes right there, the briar bushes.
Briar bushes.
Yes. So go, if you
with
would
great axe in hand, I will approach that.
I am
So-
right behind you.
hit yourself to the corner, okay? And as you do,
Put the
you see
fairy finger
someone kind
behind
of cock their head, whisper a word, throw something down on the ground, and then run off into the night. Where he was at is a circle of runes that has a shape of a translucent shape of a female in it. And then is no longer there.
Crisis, you scared the certificate.
And when that happens, several things happen all at once. Several zombies begin to rise from the graves. Actually, the zombies come out of the mausoleums.
Oh,
Oh, great. Googly
Sweet.
googly.
This is my specialty, guys. It's gonna be a.
Skeletons rise from the graves.
Oh, well, we're gonna have a whole lot of fun turning. Okay, cool.
Rise,
You get this
rise,
fun stuff,
and
I get
rise
to turn
again.
undead. It's gonna be a party. You know,
It's gonna be a
and the
party.
Druid Warlock can do Druid and Warlock stuff.
Nice. Fine.
that's a lot of.
Holy cannoli, that's a lot of. That's puppies. Which,
You got your work cut out for you.
yeah,
I got him.
that's. I was gonna say, whatever I don't get, he'll clean up.
You guys got this, right? I can head back to the end.
In pieces, yeah.
Okay,
Chuck,
everybody
you-
roll initiative.
Okay.
8 that.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I go around the table. I say like 25 to 20. Let me know wherein lies your number. 25 to 20.
21.
21.
I rolled a 20.
So Crisis goes first. Okay. And 19 to 15.
I got
16.
I got an 18.
Okay, so we got Baymax. Have Raylith. Okay. And Nefert.
11.
Okay. Awesome. Because I got a 3. Roll a 4, but they get -1. Why? Because they're undead. They don't charge forward into the night. They walk very slowly to come eat. Alright, so Crisis, your turn. There are several creatures that have risen, several skeletons that have risen from the graves, like I said, and 4
glance
Zombies.
this way to see if anything on our other.
Actually, nothing like the range of the spell. But this woman is still trapped in that circle.
So it's not like it.
As a bonus action, I
It looks like a ghost.
start raging, and he
Okay.
starts to scream, and this spiritual bear totem appears, and I seem to get more burly.
Oh, he's
And
mad.
I will
Whoa,
rush
whoa.
forward.
Oh,
He goes full Wolverine.
and the bear's back, guys.
I thought I was kind of seeing Tasmanian devil.
There you go.
And I will recklessly
Yeah.
attack that.
Recklessly attack. Okay. Most of these corpses look relatively fresh.
So
So they do not
with the line from the mummy, they're juicy. All
they
right.
do not
Nice.
actually
Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit. So they are burying several bones, but there is plenty of flesh still clung to their body. And 19 will hit.
Doing 11 points of slashing.
Okay. You obliterate that skeleton, just completely run it and twine. Like, you just completely take it and remove the bottom half from the top half.
The bluey.
Bluey.
Nicely done.
Nicely. Yes. Okay. That's the first one. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do on my turn.
That is all you can do.
It's it. It's it. I hit.
Did a great job at hitting.
Do you have any movement left?
I was gonna say, you put
I
yourself
will
up for another.
actually. I will move to.
I don't know when their initiative is, but
So
Okay. All right. So Baymax, turn.
could someone take my mini and put it right there next to right of Crisis? There you go. And I'm going to present my holy symbol. And with words of power and divinity, I'm going to turn undead. Every one of those undead creatures within 30 feet of me must make a saving throw or run skedaddling away from me for an entire minute. My DC is
60. Not feared.
oh, that's
Oh, it's faith in yourself.
carry on.
I banished thee.
Did they seem?
I need a young priest
Did they
and an old
seem
priest.
surprisingly resistant?
They just kind of like, you see them almost as if they shake it off.
And they start hurling pieces. All right.
Yes.
So much for that idea.
Rayleigh.
alright. Bailiff will come up.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Where's the kaboom?
somewhere around there.
Good.
And he'll summon his wildfire spirit on top of this gravestone here.
Okay.
And
It always
everything
works so much
within
better in cinema.
10 feet, so
Right.
these four.
Nuns lied to me.
They fail.
Alright, then they take 2d6 damage.
It wasn't really the nuns,
Nice.
it was the fathers. But that's another story.
That's 2 zombies and 2 skeletons.
And
You just catch that.
That's
awesome.
Oh no, that's
The 2 zombies catch flame and just go up like torches. Drop dead.
Hammer work action. I gotta work on it.
I don't see if it can take an action to turn. Alright. You look.
Curse.
first I'm going to move right behind my mates. Then I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers right on this fellow. Right there.
Oh,
What
nice.
kind of damage does that do?
It's slashing damage.
No, I mean like
Oh.
like a 2d6, 2d8.
It's 44.
Yes.
Doing it.
They do not. If they're in it, they take damage, and if they start returning it or move through it, 10 damage.
10 damage to that one. Still kicking. Literally.
Oh, really?
And that will end your turn. Okay, so
Okay.
uh,
I don't think the Cloud of Daggers moves, actually. I think it just...
well, but if he starts his turn in it, right?
Yeah.
You don't even have to roll. He's dead.
Sweet.
He had 1 health left.
I did it!
Yeah. And the Cloud of Daggers is still there.
It is, but I'm going to dissipate it next turn, so...
That will kill that one. And it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are going to attack. Do 2 against the barbarian, 1 against the cleric. Actually, 2 against the cleric, and then 1 against.
I was gonna say I definitely see 2 on.
Woo! So we'll do.
Fighting me.
Yes. So first attack from them, crit. Second attack from them will hit as well. Luckily, they only have like short bows. Crits will do a max damage, so you take 8 points of damage from the crit,
Which
and
is 4 points. Is
and then you take 3 points from I already have from the second attack. Yeah, 7 total, and then the 2 against the
Baymax.
the healer. 1 will hit, 1 will miss. And
Because I'm favored by the film.
yes, and you will take 4 points of slashing damage from the skeleton.
Is but a scratch.
And then the druid to attack once and hit you. So 4 points of slashing damage as well. Then it looks like the creature that is in the circle is trying to break out. So she is currently trying to rip at whatever is holding her in place. And you see like in chains that were once invisible kind of radiate up her body as if they're holding her in place. But they seem to like lessen as she's struggling against.
Does she look horrific?
She looks like her normal self, like as if she were in life, except ghastly as the incorporeal.
The gentleman.
All right, start a new round. Chris.
Well, I've got these 4 lined up. I will breathe my cone of fire 15 feet out.
Actually get 4 guys. Actually, if you angle, you can get 5. You can get that other zombie over there
Okay.
as well.
Yeah. So reflex 12. Or dexterity save of a 12.
You know, I'm not the only one here throwing out those old school terms, okay?
You said
I'm just saying.
12.
I'm just
They're gonna
saying.
fail because they have -3 to their dex.
That's 9 points of fire.
9 points of fire. Okay,
And
so
I breathe a cone of
are you gold? What are we?
Gold.
Gold.
It's fire,
Okay,
yes.
definitely fire.
yes.
Okay, so 2 of the skeletons are now toast. In so many words. Okay, and then here he couldn't get to. And one of the zombies, both the zombies are toast. Come on, will you hit me that other zombie? Okay. And that other zombie right there in the middle. Nope. You done? And the rest take 1, 2, 3 skeletons left. Wow. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. It is now Baymax's turn. Let me show you how it's done.
Crisis.
I'm
You
okay.
have to suck the joke every combat.
Left you.
Most generous. Let's see if I can hit one.
There There are 2 skeletons in front of you.
Swing,
No,
bada,
swing,
bada,
bada, bada. I was just gonna say that. Swing, bada, bada, bada. Swing, bada, bada, bada. Okay, I'm going to use. I'm going to use guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
Because reasons.
You don't want to hit it with your mace?
Well, it's actually a warhammer. I have a better spell attack bonus than I actually have a weapon bonus.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You got good wisdom, man.
Because not really. Look who I surround myself.
Yeah,
No,
kind of have to.
it's not. It's a
get it.
you know. So we're gonna, and it's a cantrip, so whatever.
Anything is necessary.
Okay, so we hit him with a dirty 20. I'm hoping. Is that correct?
20, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And for a whopping 19 points of radiant damage.
19 points of
19
damage.
points.
Big fly
I
for
think he's toast.
That might have been overkill.
Yeah.
You want to be vaporized him?
So
And I look
yeah,
at their-
you completely, and it just turns to dust, and just flitters off,
I look.
blowing dust into the air.
I look at the rest of them. You had the chance to run away.
How wise and cruel they are.
Excellent.
Raylan, it's your turn.
Alright. Raylith will bonk his stamp out and bonk this.
I'm guessing Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, the roots rise up and meet to a massive ball on your. Yeah.
I mean, I already had it on. It lasts for a while.
And it's a bonus action to summon anyway, so.
Oh no, that's not. That's a personal spell.
Yeah.
That's a personal spell.
And it's like
Guiding bolt.
2d8?
I was going to say good point.
No, it,
Yeah, but
just
still, first
makes it
level,
a wisdom.
46. Yeah.
makes it wisdom. I'll double check. Questioning.
I'm pretty sure it's a melee attack. Melee.
I believe it's a melee attack. Yeah. Basically, you're hitting with a stick.
Sacred Flame. is the
It's a
way
magical
to-
stick. You can use your
It's
staff.
not
Or
a saving throw.
Yeah.
There it is. To imbue it, it lasts for a minute. I already probably did it when we
did.
went to the graveyard.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, so
It's only been 2 rounds.
Right. It basically creates. It turns your staff or your stick or whatever you're using, natural weapon.
One-
Essentially.
It's his chalet.
once
I
you
use
make
a shillelagh.
and
I
it'll be
bought
wisdom
them outside the
instead,
heady day.
So that is a 15 to hit bug.
That'll hit.
Match the accent.
It's shit.
10 damage.
Newest
10
spring
damage.
play.
That one
That's good.
is obliterated as your
Oh wait,
Shillelagh
there's more.
just causes it to crumble and making that sound from Mario when you step on the red undead turtles castle.
Alright, and for the. Then I'll command
Well,
my
he
wild
won't be getting
spirit
your
to
lucky
snip
charms.
fire at this time.
So I'm taking it that guy won't be getting your lucky charms today.
Not be getting my lucky charms at all. You're always after me, lucky charm.
Ah, that's cool.
Even better.
That's 5 damage.
Ferris.
I think it's time to wrap this up with a classic Eldritch Blast.
Oh, please do.
Wonderful. It's like 23.
You could totally do other things as Eldritch Blast as a warlock, I swear.
No, that's the one true
We want
path.
something effective.
What's your damage? That definitely hits.
10 damage.
And by the way,
What color is your Eldritch Blast?
I must tell you, it is nice to be seeing your dice rolling well.
Right? They're intimidated
You
by
were
it.
having a bout earlier. Yes, it is. The dice cage definitely does help.
But the color, it's like a whiskey brown.
So a brown light kind of coming straight out of his hand. And
Did you just
consumes
shoot
the
him with a
skeleton.
brown stain? Is
Drop
that
it.
what you just did?
So again for the
Just
undead.
as that creature drops, the creature in front of you breaks free and begins to shout. Need everybody to make a saving throw.
Oh, fudge knuckles! It's a banshee.
Which kind of saving?
What
I
kind
will,
of
I
thing?
will tell
Please
you.
let me get dex save.
No,
Pretty
I'm pretty confident it's not.
Pretty
sure
confident
it's a wisdom
It's a
save.
wisdom save. Uh-oh.
All right, I need you to. Will, there it is. Wisdom saving throw.
It's bad.
21.
Now, is this
Succeed.
Is it psychic damage?
30-20.
Succeed. It is.
24.
It doesn't say psychic damage.
Pump up the wisdom, pump up the wisdom, pump up the wisdom. Dance, dance.
What'd you
You're my son. 24.
Well,
So you take. It doesn't say that. It just says 48 damage.
Oh,
Much?
that's way better.
Or
than I used to
D8
do.
or
4d
Yeah,
damage.
okay.
It's
As long as it's not, I resist everything as long as it's not psychic.
Well, that's only.
Yeah, bear totems, that's their weakness. They can resist
Yeah.
everything, but psychic damage are
While I'm
wrong.
reading.
1 second. let
Yeah,
me
while you're
see.
If it's psychic, then it's not.
Don't make me think!
Okay, it's a Constitution saving throw. Actually, not a Wisdom saving throw. That was the old.
Oh,
The
So
horrifying
that's a-
visage is the
That's a
wisdom.
14. Does
Can
a
we-
14
can we
save?
keep the
14
roll?
saves.
Oh, wow, I saved.
14 will save.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
And it is psychic damage.
Oh, so I
Oh
don't
no.
can we keep the roll? Or do we just need to modify it different?
No, he's good. Everybody's good.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's good. It's really it's a low DC. And then the visage moves forward and attacks the
Dragon.
I was gonna say
no,
no.
the cleric.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
you're holy.
They
I'm holy.
Presented
You're
your
holy.
visage.
And I'm a visage.
That's right, you
And
did
she
put your holy.
screams, "They took her from me! They took her!"
They took who? Yeah.
Who did they take?
No, I'm a personification of life. She's not.
Well, does a 14 hit?
No,
Got 18, right?
correct.
All right. It is now Crisis.
I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I will swing it. I will recklessly attack. Up and around.
I know. That
Yeah,
information.
16. 16 will hit.
How does it do damage? Because it's just a normal.
It's just half damage.
So you'll take 2 then.
Okay, 2's enough. Just to damage it. Don't do anything else. All right, next would be Baymax.
Got a way to pacify.
That's what I'm hoping this works on. I don't know if this works yet or not.
I'll cast friends on
No, no, that's not actually what I was looking for.
Spirit seems
Call
angry.
emotion again.
This
The spirit down.
Spirit's trying to tell us
I can
something.
make friends, plus it makes me feel good.
They took her.
It's not considered a humanoid, I'm assuming. Well, no, it's the common emotions works on humanoids, but if she's considered undead,
If
she's
she's
a different
undead.
type.
She's
Right. So, but that doesn't mean that I can't try and use a skill check.
The site's got attachment issues.
And
will
I'm
not
going to help her detach.
Let go of this mortal
of
coil.
this.
Just die.
Just die already. Get
Yeah,
down.
you know what? I've
Again.
got a pretty
Get to the
substantial...
chopper.
Can I
No.
attempt a persuasion check to calm her down?
Let it go.
That's an excellent question. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, go ahead.
I got a high charisma. I'm going to try and talk to her and talk down. What are you trying to tell us? We're listening. Who is it they took? We'll find her for you.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, come on, persuade. Fail. Well, maybe that didn't work. I don't have an inspiration. Oh wait, did we get an inspiration from the food, or was that just a bonus hit?
Just bonus hit points.
No, I'm screwed. I rolled a 7.
Roll a 7.
I rolled a 7, sir. I don't think that's going to
She-
persuade her at all.
Gets more enraged as you were trying to calm her down, and she, like now all of a sudden it's like a scene from Ghostbusters where all of a sudden it's like "Rah!" and now it's like her normal calm visage is now like
Well, that was
just distorted, and her
I was gonna say,
fingernails
she was
elongate.
more, right on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show two.
Well, I mean, just the way she looks. I'm talking about the way she looks. Now she
Oh.
looks completely distorted. Her fingers elongate and claws kind of erupt forth.
Oh, it's a claymation model.
Right.
We're in danger.
So, and then now she looks like this. This is what she looks like.
I see.
Birdie.
That's not good.
To the tweeds.
Is that considered an action? That's pretty much my action.
To do what? Action to do. Talk?
Try and calm her down.
I'll make you waste your bonus action and your free action. for that.
Okay, because if that's not going to work, I'm going to try and turn on dead again.
It did not work.
Okay.
Good.
I'm going to try and turn on dead, yeah. That makes saving throw. She'll probably make it.
I don't know. She's not very wise. It's wisdom, huh?
Yeah, it's with,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Be gone with you, unholy devil woman.
I'm done. Okay. And there's plenty of killing opportunities about. You'll have another swing.
She actually
I
turns
tried.
to you and says,
Okay, that's kind of personal. That's rather unnecessary. Excuse me. I need to find a safe space in the mausoleum. I'm definitely unsafe right now. Rude.
Yeah, just sleep constantly. Bonk.
okay, attack her with your shillelagh.
Yep.
Woo. I don't know. She might have a little.
That was an 8.
All right. Zombies have names. That'd be good.
Alright, and I'll have back again.
Okay.
So
That hits.
rude.
Alright.
She does appear to be wearing the
damage.
clothes of a.
4 fire damage.
That explains so much. It's the nuns.
That's the nuns.
This stinking
How
nuns.
much damage?
Everything goes 4 fire damage.
Really, it does. He was clearly scarred.
Next is Neferis.
I'm gonna do bonus action to summon my tentacle of the deep. So like
I know that's what it's called. I'm sorry. There's like
So my
there's
deep-
like an 8-year-old in me that's like snickering right now.
So my deep tentacle
And my
becomes
mind went
manifested.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah,
my
tentacle
Lovecraft. Yeah, Lovecraft is just like
Huh.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's not really a tentacle. It's a
Hey.
like a vine, but
Word.
all right in the forest.
A hanging
Good.
tree.
Your nickname is
Hanging.
HP from now on. Okay, Howard.
And when I do summon it, I can make a spell attack with it against her.
Oh,
yeah,
that
it's
is
kind of like spiritual weapon.
yeah.
that is so perfect. Yeah.
Yikes. 12.
12 will hit.
Oh, wonderful.
Beats it.
And 2 cold damage.
Ooh, cold. Just so happens that I'm immune.
Oh.
Oh no!
Amateur.
Ugh.
My cool
Your
tentacle.
tentacle like flips out, and you see the cold frost just kind of radiate up it, and it just almost as if it absorbs it.
Well, you know,
Healer, but
I mean, that looked cool, right?
I hate,
yeah, very cool, really cool.
I hate to tell I told you so, but when it came down to
Commander
going
to start
seminary-
attacking the dead that are already dead again.
I hate to tell I told you so, but when it came to going to seminary
Alright,
or
she's
getting an
going to
evil
attack.
patron,
There.
I told you.
You just tried to banish her again.
This is
Hit you
not
this
time. Baymax.
And it's going to be 3d6
No, Baymax.
Oh.
necrotic damage.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, but you're resistant.
I'm resistant to necrotic, so
I forgot.
I'm actually
the last
resistant
time I
to
played
radiant
an
and
acid.
necrotic.
You take 8 points of necrotic, but halve that, so 4.
Yes.
As she reaches out, and you can feel the cold touch radiate.
Don't touch
your
my
body.
friend like that.
You know, for a school marm, you're not very bright.
What were they called in the UK?
School marms.
School marm?
Was it school marm? Was it
I thought it was like a duchess.
Oh, it might have been, yeah.
Crisis, your turn.
Duchess
Recklessly
denied.
Denied. Denied. 18.
18 will definitely hit.
I did. Halved. It's gonna be fine.
All right. That's still pretty good. You're essentially attacking a like wind.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean you're hitting it.
I'm frustrated.
All right, Baymax. Got this time, bud.
You're frustrated. Oh, you don't even.
Another guiding bolt.
Yeah, it's gonna be another guiding bolt because we're done playing with the Duchess over here. We're flipping done, dude. Keeps. Done means cook. Duh. Rude.
It's slang for finish.
Okay, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
We're not in a formal setting,
Girl.
madam.
So close to a 22, man. That hurt my heart.
Nice. Definitely hit.
All right, and that is going to be 18 points of damage.
Okay. Your
Of
guiding
radiant
bolt
damage.
collides with it, and you see the radiant energy radiate up and down this creature as it almost cleanses the hate and evil from her. And then you see like a scene, like almost like a death throw. But you see like her reach into a crib, pull out a baby, and like come to rest. As you have banished the banshee.
I read
She
that
had
one.
just told me that.
Well done. It is now eerily quiet, the cemetery, and the person who was there has made their way off this. He was hooded and well, it was dark. Couldn't
Well,
see.
isn't that odd? I thought it was party time.
I will
Let's
slap
go-
that man with my tentacle.
Let's go look at these circles. Mentioned that.
So there are 5 missing, 5 body parts that are currently laid around in a symbolic.
You were right. They
so
weren't
many
for
circles.
making something; they were for performing a ritual.
It looks like
Yeah.
it's some sort of
You called
necrotic,
it.
or not necrotic, necromantic.
Get the EBGBs.
Romantic.
What a waste of perfect.
Or
You can do
religion
Arcana,
deck?
Arcana or religion.
Okay, let me do religion. I'm better at religion.
Thanks a lot.
You have
You better be, dude.
for the spellcasters, you get this like nasty, unpure energy radiating from
Everyone
a lot of
Christ.
darkness. Yeah.
I got a
Stand in the
17.
center of it.
A 17. It is definitely necromancy at work. It looks like it is a circle to summon and bind spirits and energy to the circle, maybe perhaps to do their bidding. You don't know. It's some sort of
Well,
command.
he got interrupted, and
Yeah.
then she broke free.
Exactly.
So, which means
And then
there's
there's
going to be more murders and more body parts carved because this schmo is probably going to try it again.
there is a broken piece of glass located just outside of the circle. It looks like to be what he tossed down. The grass is actually kind of moist where it
Shattered something.
shattered.
Yeah, some sort of food.
That was what got the undead riled up.
Wouldn't happen to have an ending.
Well, I got to speak with Dead.
That's a good one.
I think I got to speak with.
Should work on something that's
I don't think so.
No, but it might.
Do you have any holy
The
water?
Dead is.
Yes.
Might
Funny, you
try
don't
some.
leave home without it, obviously.
I mean, you might
Are you
try
kidding?
some holy
Are you
water
kidding?
on the
I pee it out 5 times a day.
necromantic circle. Perhaps that will disperse its.
Oh, I can hollow it. I think I can hollow.
By the
Keep it
way, we
into
made
it.
a lot of noise, and the cars are probably on.
Yeah, well, you know.
We have made a mess of the
Should we
Wait,
take the
This
orchid
side
side?
is great.
I think you're part. We up.
Great Life is very proud of themselves for not setting it on fire. That was a great show of restraint from them.
Okay, the undead were tearing the graveyard up, and we do proper rest. Thank you. They should,
Thanking us.
they should be like some praises to us, telling us how fabulous we are.
Alright. So you're essentially trying to leave the scene in case you don't want to be indicted for what's currently going on.
Still, do we need
I'm okay with
to
that.
break this enchantment? We don't want this thing being.
It's already broken.
It is.
The
Are the
magic
energies?
Is there any way to
fading
figure out
away?
what the substance could be by?
you get the faint smell of some sort of ocean. You get like that alchemical, like something was recently brewed, maybe some acid and sort of like bone marrow, maybe is what you're picking up. You have no idea outside of it.
Ask the out.
You want to try and gather a sample, get some of the
Yeah,
grass,
I'm gonna try and do that.
put it in there. No problem.
Cause
Yeah, let's head back to the.
What are we doing with these delicious looking organs?
Honestly, a waste, but we probably should just. They were using necromancy stuff. They're not good at it. All the spirits left them.
Really. I think it's also important for organs.
Nice.
So you make your way out of the graveyard, I'm assuming, after collecting a little bit of evidence as what you
And well, of course, we'll take it back to
Valandil.
Valandil, yeah.
And tell them about the run.
As you leave the
Valandilio.
graveyard,
Valley now.
to your right is that murder
Valandilio.
scene that is still on the ground.
Yes.
Directly in front of you is another dead body.
Oh, come on!
Oh
It
no!
looks like this one
Didn't
was
do it.
murdered in haste. Like something might have come running out of the graveyard and it encountered, and it is a town guard.
What?
The cat.
The song for tonight is the body talk.
If you whoever would like to investigate, may
I'll
investigate the body.
investigate. I'll do the
Give
thing.
them advantage.
You wanna rake the roll and I'll just assist, or how you wanna do it?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go ahead and take advantage. Let's do it.
All right.
The Asmarn tieflings seem to have a thing going.
Oh, Ebony
14.
and Ivory.
Ebony.
Yeah. Okay, 14. Perfect. Okay, so
Wings and horns.
Oh wow. Go in there.
you notice that in his hand he is clutching some sort of cloth. It is gray on the outside, but when you open his hand, gather it's a sigil, town watch.
His own buddy
You
killed
also find a piece of looks like somebody got something ripped off. So in one hand you find like he clutched on something, and then like the other one looks like he clutched at something here, ripped off a necklace. So you see a brooch that has the symbol that you have been seeing on the back of the necks of the other victim.
Looky, looky, fellas. Clue number 2.
So captains suspect, according to Valandil, that there was an inside man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is. Yeah, he's right about the inside part.
We just don't know who yet.
Hold on. So it's a guard, and they're holding the sigil of a town guard.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
So he was definitely approached, like probably knew his attacker, and then when the guy gutted him, he was dying, he grabbed onto pieces of him to hold on, and then ripped them off as he died.
Do we see anyone investigating the body down there? Yeah.
No, nobody. It's only been about 15 minutes.
Now, this might be an
Uh,
opportunity.
Sure if that's my, that might be that's a mage thing.
Uh,
That's a mage thing. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like outside my fortes.
Don't have it prepared.
No, no, it's not currently on my list.
That probably won't be any help. It could help with
I know.
I've
I'm looking. Yep.
seen where that person ran off and did the
Yeah,
killing.
my-
That is a good.
Have you already used up your speak with? If I need to speak with the.
In less than an hour.
you can still talk.
I would get it.
Only use me for my.
Once you get that situated and get the tribute cat, he says, "Yes, it was quite a stirring moment. They embraced as if they knew each other, and the next thing you know, the other man fell to the ground, clutching at the man's neck. and shirt as if trying to race him further. And then was ghost. Who would do that to their own?
Thanks, mostly.
Do we know what direction?
Down the street, that way.
Thank you.
Is it too late to pursue?
Much now.
How long ago did this happen?
Roughly about 50. During your combat, while you were investigating and stuff,
Gotta run.
Get to the end.
you were right next to the inn, so you can pop in.
We need to talk to Valley.
You guys noticed the dead body outside?
There's another one.
Okay, so you step in, and Valendiel's like, "What's so urgent? What is wrong?"
Yeah.
One of the guards.
Yes.
One of the guards is inside the
It was as we said.
Yeah.
But
Excellent.
the
And we are
guard.
hot on their trail. They have not made it far.
Oh, and
Okay,
they're missing.
probably go
They're
right.
missing their. If we find a bunch of guards, we will need to find the ones with brooch and a.
Well said. All right. Do me a favor. Gather Captain Corbin. He is in the house just across the street from the inn. Gather him up and meet me in the middle of the street, and we will charge after this together.
Sure, Baymax.
You okay with getting the guard involved again?
Go get Captain Corbin.
Captain
Of course I'm
Corbin
going to be Captain Corbin.
is in charge of the investigation. Avashi is away on business right now for the king. I cannot summon him. Corbin is next in line.
My
Say we
new
get him
bestie.
involved.
Your best
He is
friend.
despicable, but he is still one of the guard. We will see where this leads. He is a captain, after all.
Raylan shrugs. Right.
You respect the station. Captain. Sailor and whatnot.
All right. All right. So,
Been away? Okay. Well, he's doing that. I'm going to make a quick cut.
we can go ahead and take a quick restroom break, Mike.
Sounds
Pete,
good.
stop.
Sounds good.
This up.
All right. So this is a good time
Say
to take a
5-10 minutes.
Pete, stop.
break. Yeah, we've got about 40 minutes left on the board.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Or like night and day, dude.
So we're gonna take a quick break.
That's the better one.
Somebody had to take a phone call, and a couple of these guys need to take a bathroom break. So we're gonna break for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back.
The base is big, but
And it's like it really caught the eye of what a lot of people didn't understand that tabletop gaming is.
What was the draw,
Right.
I know
Whenever you're
the
ready,
season
Mike.
I listened to when she was playing the cleric that her spiritual weapon was giant lollipops. Yeah, she was bonking people with that. I'm like,
All right, and
they face.
1 second.
And we're back. All right, so we are at the conclusion. The guys are going to finish out the scenario for Dungeons and Dragons. Chris, take it away.
All right, let's get going. Okay, so you just gathered Valandil, and he has asked you to go find the guard captain Corbin. He is located in the house that is directly across from the Green Griffin Tavern and Inn, right there over there.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, so go ahead and move your minis to the front door, which is around in the alleyway.
over here.
Yep, or not alleyway, but the side street.
Okay. I am gonna gladly come to my door. Have to use my camera flying so I knock properly.
You're gonna pull a Sheldon.
Yeah. Dave and
Dave and Harris. Slide
Daddy.
through.
No, that would be Penny.
And
Penny.
Penny.
Penny. No.
We're going to take this down and have him. Yeah.
Corbin.
Corbin.
Oh my gosh. Fifth element. Cut it.
Corbin. Nice. All right.
Oh wow.
Such a great movie. Such a great movie. Let me give you. Okay, so this office is a large room with a large desk that flanks the back wall, with a chair pushes behind it. Every item is meticulously placed and organized from the rug that sits directly at the center to the paintings and murals that line the walls around the room. Large bookshelf sits in the corner to the right of the door, with an assortment of volumes neatly placed in the shelving, where there is absolutely no dust. Corbin is standing next to the fireplace that is on the opposite side, next to the shelf, with a large glass of dark liquor in his hands. As the party looks about the room, several clues click into place. A gray cloak torn with a torn corner hangs from a hook next to the door on its left side. A pair of boots with freshly dug dirt and mud on them cake the bottom of it. And then I need somebody to go ahead and make an insight check. Either one of you or all of you at the same time.
Okay. 23.
23. All of the puzzle pieces begin to fit together.
crisis!
You notice that it looks like he was
He's not
scratched across his neck. He has marks across his neck. Just somebody ripped at something that was attached to it. You notice that the emblem that was on his chest over his tunic has been ripped off, and it is now, the tunic is like hanging as if he just was attacked. He sees the realization in your eyes, and you make eye contact.
Captain Corbin, I can only say that I'm so disappointed in you.
I am
Why?
disappointed in a lot. Sets down his cup. And next thing you know, the blades come out. He draws two twin rapiers. One lights up with a fiery glow, and the other one has like a frosty.
All yours.
But crisis, I was going to say, now's your chance to hit with extreme prejudice.
Can I
Roll initiative.
Can I burn this one? Keep in mind we are.
Oh man,
Is
he looks so
the
cool, and then he
structure
goes
made of
back.
stone or wood? I just have one question.
It is made of stone.
Yes.
Alright.
So I'm pretty sure Corbin's going last because it's rolled a 2. He has +5.
Oh.
So I got a 7.
Oh.
Okay, so 25 to 20.
Just a moment.
Always waiting on the play.
Always,
Always.
I have a low dexterity. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know what he's doing.
I know what I'm
You
doing.
had 10 minutes to decide what you were going to do.
No, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just trying
Are
to
you
roll
gonna
this
cast
good.
a spell?
It's not me. I'm not going. I'm not doing that. Okay, go ahead.
25 to 20. 19 to 15. Wow, 14 to 10.
13. 12.
Okay, so the two 13s do a roll off. So it's just flat roll.
Dexterity, okay?
The new dice.
19.
19 on his first roll. You go second.
I don't know exactly what
Okay, so actually you go first.
Right.
So that would be Crisis going first. Then Raylith going second. Then we have Baymax going third. And then bringing up the rear, Ferris. And then Corbin goes last. Why? Because just my luck.
He was being dramatic.
Are you trying to be
Is
nefarious? Is
Corbin
that where you were going with that?
He is in full plate.
I'll tell
Okay.
you later. No.
As a bonus
More.
action,
I
I rage my bear totem.
Okay.
I scream, "How could you do this to this town? You were its savior!" And I rush in and swing recklessly.
Are you doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Right out the background, don't do it! Actually, I'm standing up on
17.
17 will miss.
Shut the front door.
Ruh-roh.
17 will miss. Guidance doesn't help on
No, it
guidance
doesn't work.
would be
I can
if you have another
I
one.
can give you guidance for. Well, yeah, I do.
wanted. Well, no,
Really?
I already have advantage, so it won't matter. It's not
Fairy Fire also helps.
I do not have.
less.
Fairy Fire, yeah.
Bless.
Fairy Fire will light up
Bless.
anybody that is
Bless will help,
gives advantage.
but I got to go get to my turn.
It's Rayleig's turn.
Alright. I will summon a flaming sphere in that corner there.
Okay, you want to
Good,
use
good move.
DC 13 dex save.
So set the
And
whole.
I succeed.
Alright, that'll be
The
half
roof.
damage.
The roof. The
Check.
roof is on fire.
And also the walls are melted.
Rusted.
Definitely. The something you notice, given the fact that the
Seven.
room is now going to be on a 7 total. Is that half?
Yes.
7 is that
Half, so that'll be 3.
3? Right. Okay. So. All right.
So, maybe we should try not to burn the evidence, but really something like that.
Okay. So you see the wooden fixtures in his room begin to ignite and catch fire, and when they do, it actually illuminates a lot of crevices and like dark corners that you could see. Actually see bodies lying underneath his desk, pieces of flesh just kind of poking out like as if there's a trap door
He's
down there.
been very naughty.
Very naughty.
Ew.
Dude, how have you not been caught? They're everywhere.
Well, he's
If
in
it
the
wasn't for us meddling
he's an
kids.
inside man.
Wasn't for your meddling kids and your dumb dog.
All right, Baymax, it's your turn. It hurts right here. As he stabs you in the chest.
Radiant Soul. I'm going to manifest my wings, gain glimmering eyes, 2 incorporeal wings. I transform. I gain a flying speed. I add 3 additional radiant damage to every attack that I make for 1 minute. In a very deep thaumaturgic voice, you have one last chance to ask forgiveness before I send your soul to hell.
So pretty when you say that.
Yeah. Is that your action or is that
That's my action. It is an action.
okay? All right, so Baymax, you
So basically, I manifest.
turn the lights on.
I turn the lights on. Yeah. Flames, light,
Yeah.
boom.
All right, Nefarious, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up slightly, where I can see him.
Okay, it's on the back wall now. The stone is starting to like crumble and like in a little bit it will. So next round you might be able to see.
I thought maybe it's a bit. Anyway, I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
PCC.
All right, that's right.
That's a good call.
Yeah. If it works,
Yeah, this is where it's going to
Allow me to show you
do
what
the
the
arrow
pain
away.
really is. And the hell I will send you to Asimar. Oh, filthy. Like this boils for far too long.
Oh, wow.
Taste steep.
Somebody's got some angel issues.
Okay, great. Okay, so he does 3 attacks.
Wow.
He's dual wielding.
That's good, smart. Okay.
Okay, his first attack. What is your armor class?
18.
He hits you. Second attack, and his offhand misses you. Okay, so
Yeah, his offhand miss.
so
His unfriendly ways
actually
didn't hit me. Okay, good.
a flame tongue.
Oh, this is gonna
At
be
least you're
9, 10, 22,
Some of my 20 left, yeah.
24.
Holy
Piercing damage.
smoke! All right. Okay, that's wow.
And that will end his turn. Bryce, it's your turn.
The
I
temporary
hope I
HP
can
are
hit
all
it.
gone now.
He literally walked right
I know,
past
he
the
ignored me.
barbarian
He just ignored me.
and stayed,
Just
like, because he's at the
ignored
door. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the barbarian's inside. He went outside and, like, just.
Oh.
So I reckon.
Oh, 19?
These are
19 will hit.
Oh, I was rolled right off the 20.
19 will
but
hit.
19
That's a
Nine-
wrecking
Beats
ball.
it, beats it. He's got a 19.
Yeah. He will take 10 points of size.
Right. Regolith. Raylith. Look like a G. Cursive. Raylith. Your spear is still inside. The bonus action to move it, right?
Yes.
Big warm hug.
That. It's in the way. It's there now.
No worries.
Another dex save.
Fails.
Oh. Alright, takes 8 damage.
8 damage. He's on fire now too, right? Something like that.
Let me
Or
check.
maybe his cape is on fire. That sounds cool. His cloak is starting to catch fire. As it billows in the wind, it's just like slowly starting like a wick burning down, ready to send his whole soul to hell.
Ooh.
It doesn't say it says fire.
It sets it on. Sounds cool.
Okay.
All right,
Nice.
Baymax, it is your turn.
Yikes. That's smarted.
And he licks the blood from his blade.
Oh,
with the flame
now
on
you're
it.
just showing
Just
off.
kidding.
All right.
He licks the frozen one, and his tongue sticks.
Where is he?
Faces a maid.
Is
in
he?
front of you.
He's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like directly in front of me. He's I guess
Directly in
melee,
front of you.
melee attack.
You can actually go ahead and take that wall out. Yeah, set it straight up. There you go.
Hide behind the warlock.
Yeah, I'll defend you.
No.
The Warlock has the highest armor class in. He told me so.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Um,
The 13. That's with major armor.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like an 11 and then major armor. That's the bad thing about pre-mades or with actually they really want you to keep it even keel. And
first thing we're gonna do.
I'm
Really?
balanced.
you can really offset things with like a +5 to deck, which is what Corbin has. So
I have no decks.
Well, the first thing we're gonna do is cast Healing Word.
what level?
Cast it. I mean, 2d4 plus 7.
Anybody else take damage recently?
Um,
Just your temporary hit points, right?
yeah,
I have.
my temp,
I've only taken
my,
7 damage.
my
My
hit
temp.
points are
I'm
gone.
taking it.
Let's see, that's gonna be all right. So I give myself 11
Oh, wait, no, I took
More. You might.
That's a bonus action.
I'm taking a little.
I'm going to go ahead and swing at him with the hammer.
Because you are procced with radiant energy, roll with advantage.
Oh,
There is something negatively charged in his person. Some sort of necromantic energy off of him, and it seems to be having an adverse effect on him.
Very cool.
Almost as if like he were a drow.
One,
Way too much
Four.
work in me.
I rolled a 20.
24 hits.
Yeah. Interesting.
Thank you.
All right. Total of 10 points.
Yeah,
That
that's
includes
nice.
the 3 additional radiant from manifesting.
Okay.
Fuck! That's it. I'm done. I could try and fly, but that gives him an opportunity attack that I do not want to give him.
Ferris.
Going to Eldritch Blast. And I rolled a 1.
Okay, you reach out again, and your spell not find your fingertips.
Oh, come on, God.
As you
Don't look at me! Don't
look
look at
around
me!
for your patron, like, what?
What is the ocean?
Yeah. Like, is it Umberly? Who's your the witch queen? Or it's a different word, but we're not going to say that word. That's her actual nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Umberly, right? Umberly is the
Forgotten.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it is now Corbin's turn.
Justice of the universe.
Death will be as meaningless as you'll
Hope he
take the
misses.
breath from.
Me too.
I really, really, really miss.
First attack. Your armor class?
18.
Oh. Misses with the second attack, and his main hand misses.
Shut up.
And his offhand hits you.
The offense not going to be reverse. So
You take 9 points.
Ooh, I can take it.
So sorry, you take
It's actually half that.
you
4.
take 1 point of piercing damage
Okay.
and 8 points of frost damage.
Oh, frost I will take.
Oh,
All right.
How
And that will
rude.
End his turn. Crisis.
how hurt do you look? Like, past bloodied?
From 1 to what's your max health? To 33. How are you looking?
What's 33 IDP?
On a rating of from a number from 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Ow!
I'm going to try to intimidate this elf, Corbin, to attack me instead of going after my cleric.
Okay.
Yes, I will attempt a intimidation.
I'm bloodied. I'm not quite to half, but I'm right above it. Because he took all my temporary hit points. That I'm a max is 20, and then took me down another 9. I got myself back up to 20, and then now I'm back down to 11. So 11.
Hits you.
It's up to 11.
Miles.
Reach your turn. Yeah, reach your turn. I tried.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's not your action. We'll use that as your bonus action.
Okay.
Why? Because there's only 4 of you, and normally this is like a 5-person.
Then I will swing away.
Given the fact that you want to attack, get you going.
I do have a hidden
Yes.
potion. Jump down my.
Potion.
Remember, we got potions. We got
Insert
potions.
here.
22 will hit, yes.
Cinnamon
22 will
water.
hit.
Make sure I don't.
Cinnamon water. I love cinnamon water.
It's good for blood.
Yes.
Oh, with a mighty blow, I do. No, but I did almost did max damage.
Oh, awesome.
15 points of damage.
Ouch.
Nice.
It takes the blow.
Maybe you will. Look at it.
His
will not
eyes
turn
sharpen
your-
on you.
Not turn your back to me.
All right.
Look at me.
So it is now Raven's turn.
Can I get a good shot on him?
Yes, you can.
All right.
You just gotta poke your way around a little bit to where you're in the doorway. The doorway is on the right hand side.
Yeah, block off
Yeah,
Baymax's exit.
And over Baymax's shoulder, I will cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
Alright, so 3 shots.
Yep.
Ooh, that is hot garbage.
Oh, that's for your support.
It's the 13.
13
Yeah.
misses.
Ooh.
You got the whole
But
place on
your
fire.
spear is still going.
Yeah. So it'll
So
be a dex.
Okay.
This place is definitely on fire.
Yeah, it is definitely on fire.
If it wasn't before, it's very.
What's
it's
the
very
what's the
on
save?
fire.
DC 13.
Hey, don't knock a flaming spear.
Okay. That'll.
He's looking a
Get him
little
with that
worse for
Eldritch
wear.
Blow.
He's not holding up very well.
Get him with the
But he
Eldritch
still
Blow.
he spits out blood and just smiles, and you see the blood kind of coalescing on his teeth and just dripping down his face. Hey, man.
Something's wrong with him. Something's
Clearly.
really wrong.
Clearly.
Hey, Max, shoot.
Yeah, he's gonna get the guiding bolt. I can do this more times then.
Okay.
Okay, so we hit him with a 22.
Hit him with a 19.
Okay. And it takes 14 points of radiant damage. Actually, I'm sorry, plus 3 because I have 17 points.
Okay.
Hopefully that radiant damage does some stuff to him.
Yes, it definitely does.
Okay.
He's still standing.
I am going to use my flight. How high is the roof?
It's about 10 feet high.
If I fly up, do I get out of his reach?
No.
Well, there's no point.
Run for me, boy.
I can cast spiritual weapon though. Why not?
Everyone bringing in their ads.
Okay.
What is your spiritual weapon manifest in?
A mighty hammer. So I need. In a hot minute. Oh, I'm making melee attack. Oh, cool. All right, excellent. Oh, not my grade. Idiot. Here goes nothing. A 20.
22.
It's everybody.
Well, I should flip and hope so. Okay. A whopping 8 points of damage.
Whopping 8.
So force damage. Fuck! That's for being super naughty. Yeah.
For being super naughty.
Oh, he's necrotic. He's very naughty.
Okay, your spiritual weapon collides in the back of him, or wherever you have it placed. I don't know where you put it.
I'm gonna put it like next to his head, like bonk, 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 bonk.
And turns, and as if he finally sees the light, collides with his face, breaking it, plumps to the ground.
Shut the front door.
Killed him.
As
You murderer!
I marginalized him.
As his body slumps to the ground, you notice some sort of like shadow immediately jut forth from him and flee into the. And as you turn and watch the shadow, all of a sudden here comes Valandil with Avashi and the rest of the town guard.
Then,
And then obviously you douse your magic, turn the fire off, and they see carnage that lies within his. There is a trapdoor revealing several different body parts that have been. It looks like he is also a cannibal. It looks like what he was drinking from was not actually brandy; it was blood. And he was
so naughty.
He was Tatar.
It's just a long
And
fork.
it appears that he was serving a.
Served with fava beans and an egg.
Yes, a nice,
Look at that.
something much greater on the horizon. The murderer has been brought to justice, and the streets of Tarandi are a little bit safer for the time being. Your thoughts dwell to the bigger picture and how you can't help but feel as if something is missing. One riddle left unsolved. Who was Corbin talking to? Answers lie just outside of your grasp. But your determination sets your bones waiting for the day evil comes knocking again. Until then, look to the horizon as dawn crests over the forest of dissonant whispers, casting subtle shades of pastel colors across the open sky. Clouds thunder in the west, threatening to shower the land in rain. Foreboding thought, given the current thoughts run. Congratulations, you have completed a murder among dragons.
Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Yeah. It's fun.
And everybody else.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
It was really good.
Well done.
Baymax, you did some murders.
Yeah.
Rayleigh decides not to use it. Oh, not any good.
We probably could have run a little longer, but we're short on time. We could have done like another combat. But you guys
That
handled
was
everything well.
amazing, Chris.
If you want to add to your characters, everybody technically gains about 6,500 XP divided among 4. So, what is that? Like 1,300, 1,400 per character?
14,
Nicely done.
14?
17.
It's something along those lines. It's
616.
so 65 divided by 4.
Really?
You also received commendation for bravery and are now considered a high tier part of the Adventurers Guild. You will be given much more difficult.
So when are you running again?
I run every Thursday on at Eden Games, but it wouldn't be for this particular setting. But congratulations, guys! Great game, great game.
Great game, Chris. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike, for streaming. Thank Big Bad
Alex,
Red Dead.
right?
Appreciate you.
Alex,
Thanks.
right? And Chris. Right? Awesome. Really enjoyed playing with you. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm usually the forever DM.
That's not fun.
Got to play twice today, Ken.
I got to play twice
treat.
your game, dude, man. That spoiled me today, man.
All right, so we have concluded our D&D game. I was just told that our next session, our game coming up is going to be Horus Heresy or 30K. So that'll be coming in just a few minutes. Give me a little bit of time to switch in between these two games. I want to thank Chris Lowell, Etten Games, for showing up and running an amazing Dungeons and Dragons scenario. It was fun for me to watch and hear all the little side jokes and all the little throwbacks. Every single character had their own little quips and cool points, and I love to. It's fun to just watch and see how people enjoy. So we'll be coming back in just a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with more